Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Thor, and this is Thor News. This is a YouTube channel, so I get to talk about whatever I want. And I've been obsessed with hurricanes and the weather this year. And I'm in Houston, so now I have hurricane post-traumatic stress disorder, and I'm a little paranoid. Anyway, you've joined me talking about hurricanes. If you came to YouTube expecting more than that, I don't know what to say to you. Also, I'm not a professional meteorologist. I think, like, you're supposed to go to the government's official warnings and declarations on what the hurricane is, what's going to do, where it's going to go. So everything I say is just my own crazy speculation. And as I like to say here at Thor News, during the 5 years I've been covering the sun and the weather, when the sun goes crazy, Earth weather goes crazy, and then people go crazy. And so that's kind of the situation we've been in for a while. So we're looking at Sangre Maria on the left and bad Leroy Brown on the right. You feel me? Can you see him? Do I have to draw a thingy for you? Oh, don't worry, I will. Did I mention I was cool? It's true. But that shit is subjective. For example, some people might be like, hey, cool people don't cuss. I'd be like, I'm a writer. I do not like to be limited in my language to express the point I'm trying to convey. The points I'm trying to convey here is we have Fujiwara. Well, technically they have to be like 400, 800 miles apart to be Fujiwara. So I'm going to go ahead and call them binary hurricanes. So that's crazy, right? Yeah, that's crazy. Crap. This one's hard to draw a circle on. So there's our giant frucking. F-R-U-C-K-I-N-G. Frucking. Children, that means to pull weeds out of the garden and then put them in a stew, if you're listening. Okay, so there's Maria. It's giant. It's big about, what, 4 states, 5 states? If you go up the East Coast, maybe about as big as 13. And then little E. Looks little, but man, he's a fighter. And he's special. They have a relationship. Let me show you how. So we need to watch how. Okay, she got cut open in half a little. And she's been having problems reforming really since Puerto Rico. She's down to a Cat 1. Wind speeds might even be under 100 miles per hour now. But with this, she's a rainmaker. So, as of right now, the meteorologists are saying she's not going to make landfall. So, people don't need to worry. So we're just here talking about fun hurricane stuff as it's going on. So this is our giant storm. And remember, there's rain all through here. Some models have projected her to drop anywhere from 20 to 40 inches of rain on whatever parts she goes across. I believe the outer bands are getting close to North Carolina now. They aren't projected to get much rain at the moment, though. Look how giant this storm is. And, you know, there's like 36 million people up this coast. So it's definitely interesting, fascinating to me, worth watching. Now, here's I'm going to show you where Lee is, why he's supposed to be such a badass. You ready? Okay, here we go. Here's this giant superstorm I was talking about that's heading towards England, UK, Ireland, Norway. I'm going to be quiet for a second and let you watch so you can figure out why Lee's so special. Lee's the little one. There. And then there's Maria. See that? Lee is like her escort. And then Lee and Maria form into the giant storm by Europe and then go into Europe, causing them a ton of problems. So on all these models here... Wait, what was that? Did that just do what I think it did? They've been talking about that. Yeah, somewhere where I haven't brought it up yet. But the meteorologists have been talking for days. And it looks like there's a solidified... The next hurricane will be coming from the Gulf in about 2 weeks, 10 days. So Texas and anywhere in the Gulf really is going to be in danger. Although this, I think this showed it hitting Florida. So there you go. You heard it now. And then we'll get into that later. I was hoping to take a break. Probably will. Okay. See how it forms down there? Yeah, but everybody's... October 10th? Wait, where did you come from? Oh, great. So yeah, there's the Gulf thing that they keep talking about. Forms into kind of a hurricane and smashes that side of Florida. That's 12 days out. We didn't even need to worry about that. I didn't know it was on here. Crap, sorry. Yeah, so then let's go to the up one. But did you see how Lee pulled her out? All right, let's go to the European real quick, just so you can see it again. So you know that it's not just a one-time anomaly. Watch how you got Lee here. And then he just kind of yanks her. Do you see that? Because she's supposed to do this super hard right turn. And Lee just comes and is like, woman, you're coming with me. She's like right there, and then he just grabs her and pulls her away. And they, like I said, they morph into that giant storm thing. They catch on that train. And then he just pulls her away. So I thought that was fascinating, you know. I thought it was fascinating, so I'm sharing it with you. You know, somebody's gonna be like, that was not fascinating at all. I'd be like, sorry. Oh, nav gems still. They haven't filled out all their hours yet. Okay, we'll go with CMC Music Factor. Don't let me down. Yeah, no, it's like Lee kind of snags her, and then they all run off to one giant storm that goes into your massive major, and then another one follows. How's the atmosphere? Oh, you know, it's unstable. Okay, now we're moving on. So we're back to here, and this is infrared. So the eyewall's about here. I put it at 74. Some people are saying 73. I think the Weather Channel even said 72.9, which I think is hilarious. And then notice how active it is down here. I'm going to switch over to... Oh yeah, I put this in to remind you. I took this photograph, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. Coming home from DFW to Houston, and I took this photograph, and there was a light pillar. It was just like, hey, the sun was totally red. Like, that was interesting. Yeah, I know. Atmospheric diffraction, ice crystals, swamp gas. Swamp gas is has stolons in it, so it's always reddish orange or whatever. So this is water vapor. Feel me? And notice, so she gets torn apart, but it's like all the water and water vapor goes to the right side. So what she's gonna do now is, I don't know. She scares me though. But like I said, you shouldn't listen to me. I got PTSD from the horrible 50 inches of flooding that went on in South Texas and Houston. Like I said, I'm putting her like 74 here because I don't know. Like, man, like it's hard to find her eyewall there, but she's definitely, if you look at that, I don't know, she's real close, man. I'm glad I'm not in North Carolina up the coast, because I'd probably be like, wouldn't be able to, you know. Well, I guess I can't even think much now about anything other than hurricanes. Tried to have small talk the other day. That didn't go so well. Maybe I'll try again in the future. Mike's weather page, highly recommend it. You go to spaghettymodels.com. Here has all the info you need, but I had a good picture of this thing, and it's just big, you know. Like if you put it, it's a big storm, and so it's not the wind totals. It would be storm surge or rain, you know. But oh hey, this is the sun. I forgot I had this in here. There you go. Woohoo! Okay, so, and we'll get into that later. That's another video. Here's water vapor. So the reasons why I would be concerned. Remember, I'm not a professional, so I'm just talking to you about this. You have this, and all this water vapor. It's getting a whole lot thicker, and then something grows up here. And there's supposed to be a front, a trough that pushes through and totally kicks her out. Like, no, I made the same color as the map. That was stupid. Way to go, me. I'm down thumbs in myself. So it's supposed to just kick it out. So notice she does this hard right, and then she gets to about here, and then it kicks her, and so she goes straight out right. You don't believe me? Well, you should. But I'll show you. That's all water vapor, and that's a lot of water. Alright, we're not ready for that one yet. That's crap. There it is. So this is what they're telling you. And I'm not saying don't believe them. I mean, you know, the #1 meteorologist I follow is like almost 100% sure in the kick out. Though I think this map is funny because it's like they don't even show you America. They're like, they don't even show you, like that's the, I think that's North Carolina's nose right there. But like, it's like they don't even show you America. They're like, yeah, don't worry about it. And then they spend all this time drawing all this crap out, like out here, like you're worried about this stuff. Like right now, the most important thing is that thing, and that doesn't have it coming anywhere close to the coast. Like I said, if you check back to like, what have I done? There, you know, like it definitely looks a whole lot closer in that photo. So, but, you know, here's this kick out. I'll show you. It's on the models. I gotta wrap it up. It's pretty long. So you notice how straight kick out to the right. That was the GFS. Now we're switching over to the CMC Music Factory and the gem. And see, it's another kick out to the hard right. Oh, it's rolling back around. Yeah, and there's gonna be a lot of rain. West Texas, you're getting flooding. And that had another thingy coming out. So yeah, so notice that it'll get up to North Carolina's Outer Banks and then just boom. And that, the thingy, the high pressure system tears it apart. Oh yeah, I put this in here also too. Mind you guys, I took this photo also. I have high confidence weather will become increasingly more unstable. We need to come together and buckle in and don't sweat the small stuff. This was an interesting day. I'll tell you about it sometime. Not today. I just want to remind you. Sun acts weird. Earth weather acts weird. People act weird. So we're on weird alert. Alright, this is the European. In this one, that was Jose. And here comes Maria. And then the kick out. Boom. See, like straight across. It's crazy. And then this is the nav gem. This is, you know, they're missing hours. That's interesting. But it seems to be doing the same kick out. And speaking of missing hours, like if I pull these at the GOES Project Science Center, you know, if you watch my videos, all the cool videos that I do, edit, they're not working. They took this hasn't worked since the 23rd, which is a bad sign, in my opinion. I mean, for me, that's a bad sign. So the most important, coolest cameras that I've been using the whole time are down. In solar terms, if that happens, then that means there's been a lot of activity and crazy crap's going on. And so look, there's almost like a mini-me hurricane inside the eye. Like an eye inside the eye. See that? Right there? That definitely is the eye, so we can figure out where the lat longe is. I'm gonna go back then. Go way back. I can't. Crap. That one's old. Okay. So I like to edit. I don't have time. There's more sun stuff. There you go. Yeah, there's just over the... So I guess I'll wrap this one up. It's very long. Yeah, so this is pretty much solar activity. We've had a lot of X-class flares. Coronal mass ejections, M-class flares. Ton of solar wind coming at us. So, things are cray-cray. That's your sun. And the sun is the white circle in the middle, and the black disk blocks out so you can see the side light and stuff. But as you can see, the sun has been definitely putting on a show. It's almost like she's cranking her jets up or something. So, there you go. I'm still obsessed with this stupid hurricane. And she flattened Puerto Rico. And I'm worried about Puerto Rico and our response. And, you know, I would start building large, giant, temporary shelters in a safe place somewhere in the middle of America soon. Because I don't think the weather's going to calm down anytime soon. But that's my opinion. Another day we can talk about it. You talk about building cool stuff and people start freaking out. Anyway. God bless y'all. I'ma stay cool. Y'all stay cool. And the cognitive dissonance people, sorry for the headache I gave you. Peace out. Talk to y'all soon.